All right. So yeah, we're heading into the NCL Week One Awards podcast, I guess. um, I will post a link to my stream. Music. Do people want music? I'll put music. No copyright sounds. Music is good. Just in the background. All right. Hello, everyone. Hey, Shade. Yeah. So basically, we will go over a couple of things. We'll go over the Pick'em standings at the moment. Though in the future, I'm going to get a screenshot at the end of each week so that we can actually see not the complete up-to-date one, but yeah, that's how we go. So Corona's topping at the moment, so good on him. We'll jump into Blitzel, and we'll go through our awards there. Obviously, these are the standings. Somehow Mortal's on top at the end of, well, after his week 2 game, I guess. But once again, I'll have to get screenshots of this stuff at some point after the week ends, so that it's not completely up to date. Alright. But yeah, so we'll go into... Well, I'll demute on Discord, I guess, so that you guys can talk as well. But, yeah, and then we'll get into the awards, I guess. We'll do the Blitzel Awards first, and then we'll do the Zebstracker Awards after that. But, yeah, we'll head into Blitzel now.
His fucking Discord.
My fucking Discord, what? Anyway.
No, he posted the link.
Bruh.
Also, imagine, Anna.
Alright, so we've got our first award for Blitzel, which will be Game of the Week, which is going to be the Tiff vs. Russ game.
Definitely.
I just feel like I'll play it through on hyperfast just so we can get an idea of what happens, but it was a little bit back and forth to start with, but Tiff does take a good lead mid-game-ish. Just, yeah, wearing down Russ's team with Stealth Rocks and Toxics and stuff like that, but eventually it gets down to what, like Mimikyu just being there, and it was real good that he kept that what do you call it, his ability, the disguise, intact for the whole game, so we can get that Z splash off for free and then start the reverse sweep. Though, yeah, the Incineroar does manage to survive and win out the game with the Z Darkest Lariat, I guess. Oh wait, no, it was Inferno Overdrive. Okay, Z Flare Blitz probably. But yeah, Mimikyu was almost pulling off a reverse sweep there, which was pretty neat. So that's the game of the week for Blitzel. Guys agree, disagree, what?
I mean, with the Z splash hidden text, perfect.
Almost
I
a
mean,
throw.
Yeah, I was about to say it was almost a throw.
Almost a throw. But yeah, no, it was a good game to watch. So that's why I've chosen it as game of the week.
It was.
Wheelchair of the week though. Not as good a game to watch, but it just is terror. I chose Zach vs Marker for that. Because I'll play through this on hyperfast as well. Just, I don't know what Marker was thinking half the time. Just staying in when he shouldn't, like not scouting moves, just making weird switch-ins, you know, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it was a pretty one-sided match in the end. Just Zach had everything that needed to to win basically. So it was even I feel like Marker had the matchup as well, but finishing off with the Talonflame there as well, which is not much Marker could do about that at that point. But yeah, he lost it for himself at the start of the game.
That Goodra was such a problem when he played very poorly around it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not sure what the Goodra was, likely Assault Vested or something like that. We only saw 3 attacks during the match, but definitely could have played around it a lot better. Like, we saw how much the U-turn from Beedrill did, so I'm sure there's something he could have been hitting it with. But yeah, so that's the wheelchair of the week. Well done, Marker. That's your award this week.
Congratulations.
I think I know the week too.
Do you? Where did I put?
Shush.
Sorry.
I'll bring this replay up here for our Heat of the Week, which, I'm changing Heat of the Week to be either Heat of the Week or Surprising Mon of the Week, depending on what is Heat, or if there's a Mon that is generally pretty low tier but does pretty well. And today's, week one's is Bronson Surskit. Rain Dance and Web's Toxic, and I'm not sure if it had an actually offensive move, I can't remember, but it was definitely something interesting to see. It didn't end up winning him the match, but it was definitely a surprise, and something that was actually kind of working, unlike anything from Box's team. But yeah, it had Thief as its attacking move. There you go. Yeah. So that's pretty neat too. Otherwise, so that's the Heat / Surprising Mon of the Week. Definitely pretty cool to see, even though it didn't end up clutching out the game or anything like that. But definitely put him in a good spot for the start of the match. But somehow Mortal managed to play around it. But yeah, next up is Yeet of the Week, and I'm not going to show this off or anything because it just encouraged him, but Box's team gets yeeted. This is the only time I'm going to be giving this award to him unless he changes his team to be a bit more serious, but that's just how it goes. And then...
Be like that.
Yeah. And then MVP of the week, I'm giving to Kizu's Xurkitree. Just if we watch this replay, we'll see why. He just played around with it really well, and it finishes off the game for Kizu real nice. So that will be the Blitzel MVP. There's some neat stuff in this game as well, like the Reflect type Megalati there and stuff like that. So yeah, congrats Kizu for having a good circuitry, I guess. Once we eventually get to it. Kizu did well on getting the rest of Lux's team into range for the circuitry to sweep, but yeah, just a choice scarf circuitry, just putting in work here. Yeah, just finishes everything off, which is real nice. So, we'll jump straight into the Zeb Striker stuff, I guess. Once again, this is like up to date at the moment. I'll take screenshots for the next one so that it's not too spoilerish or anything like that, but can't do that at the moment, unfortunately. Game of the week is Shade vs Aaron. A very, very close game. Lots of back and forth. Stick it on Hyperfast as well. Get through this quickly. Don't want to waste anyone's time too much, you know? So, Shay, got anything to say about your match at all?
We'll see the goat.
Yeah, Blissy the goat, yeah. I mean, there was suggestions for having Aaron's Deoxys be like Yeet of the week, just because he brought a special variant versus Blissey. But I mean, it still could have done stuff.
Even with Psyshock, it was doing nothing.
Yeah.
That's a big yike.
I mean, it could have brought a superpower variant or something like that, I guess, but... But yeah, that's game of the week. Like, it was a pretty close game all in all. Came down to, yeah, Blissey just walling, really. It wasn't bad, but like a physical variant might have been more useful against Blissey. That's all.
Yeah, it was stuck.
Maybe I'll be Mercy.
Wheelchair of the week. We all know which that's gonna be. That's gonna be me versus Vandiril.
Yikes. Yeah.
It was like, I think, pretty much the most unanimous nomination that we had this week. So there was the K vs Hamu match as well, nominated by someone, but my Blastoise just... Oh god, I misplayed with Blastoise so hard. I should have been Dragon Tail more than anything else, but I don't even know if that would have saved me at that point. But at least it wasn't a 6-0. That's all I can take away from this game.
Hashtag not a 6-0.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like I use that hashtag a few too many times.
No.
Next up we have... that's also... I'm giving Vandiril's Manaphy MVP of the week for that performance as well. It was just a really good set to do with my team, really. I mean, it was expected, but that's what it is. I think Manaphy was the most nominated for MVP of the week as well. So, going with everyone there. I don't think I have the replay for Nacho's game at the moment, so yeah, Yeet of the week is Nacho's Z Psychic Terrain Tapu Lele. Like, it's not necessarily a bad set, but just in that situation where he clicked it because he was expecting speed, and I'm sure it just made him want to yeet that out of there. So
Well,
that's
normally it'd be good, but when he thought it was speed, and
Yeah.
he said that, and kind of threw it away.
exactly when he needed the speed, and the speed probably could have helped him to win. There was definitely better moves he probably could have used. Or a better set he could have used. So that's why I'm giving Nacho's Z Psychic Terrain Tapu Lele Yeet of the week. And then for the Heat of the Week / surprising one of the week, I'm going with Demon's Togedemaru. Basically, just for this at the start here. It's not all the Togedemaru did, but yeah, Choice Scarf Nuzzle just to slow that Pheromosa down so it doesn't just run through his whole team. I think that was a pretty neat prep, pretty good play, and something surprising that you wouldn't expect Togedemaru to be able to pull off. But yeah, that's pretty much this week's awards. I know the production quality for this episode hasn't been the highest, but hopefully I can improve it in the future. But yeah, thanks for watching, chatting, whatever. And yeah, we'll see how I can make this podcast better in the future.
It's already perfect, Jack.
Shut up, Ace. It's not. You and I both know that. Alright, thanks guys.